Good morning, guys. This is Natoya from Skylight Real Estate, your super realtor. So I'm coming to you today from my home. I do not have any morning appointments. All my appointments are in the afternoon today. I'm showing one of my buyers, a one family at 4:30 in Cambria Heights, and another buyer around 6 p.m. He is supposed to actually reconfirm with me if he's going to be available to see that property for 6 p.m. That's all I have today. In terms of the updates for yesterday was very successful, even though it was a little hectic. I was able to speak with a seller and I got a potential lead from from just that conversation. I also have an accepted offer on a property that I showed 5:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon. So that offer was done yesterday. I did it around 10 p.m. in the night. I sent it to the seller's email. Of course, this morning about 8:30 a.m. in the morning, I followed up with the seller to confirm that the offer was received. At about 10 a.m. this morning, the seller got back to me with an accepted offer. Now I'm about to speak with my buyer about arranging inspection for the property and also confirming the attorney that he'll be using and getting him an updated pre-approval. And yes, you might be wondering, why did I even show him a property with an expired pre-approval? The reason why I did that is because even though his pre-approval expired, his job remained the same and his credit score remained the same. So there was really no need to redo a pre-approval until we got a property, because nothing changed. Exactly. Nothing changed in terms of his income. Hence, there was no need for me to go over all of that with him. And that would definitely affect his credit and maybe reduce his credit by 1 or 2 points, which wouldn't be necessary at this point since he wouldn't need it until he has an accepted offer. I hope that helps. If you have any other questions regarding like how to do that and if you have an expired pre-approval and an agent does not want to work with you, you can give me a call at 347-954-6493, because I'm willing to work with you as long as the income remains the same and the credit score is the same. I know there's not going to be much difference. So of course, we'll work together to close the deal. Also, this buyer I got from a advert site. He called me and I did great follow-up. I communicated well with him. We met. We went over all the requirements. We spoke about how much he was qualified for, how long he has been looking. This is his first time buying. He spoke with other agents before because he, of course, got called from other persons because as I said, I got him from an advert site. So, but he was comfortable with me and he decided to continue the process with me. And we worked together for less than a month. It was like 2 weeks since I've met him. And we looked at in total 5 homes. In the beginning, he wanted a 2-family because it's his family plus his mom and dad, and he wanted a 2-family. But the 2-family he was looking was below market price. It was available, but not as much was on the market. So of course, I got a listing that had. I had a listing that had 4 bedrooms and a full finished basement. It was in the area that he wanted, and how it was set up is that you had a living room, dining room, kitchen, and a full bath on the first floor. It was also basement open concept with laundry area and a full bath in the basement with separate entrance to exit the basement. There is also on the second floor had 3 bedrooms and a full bath, and then there was an attic that had like a large bedroom that could be a master bedroom and a walk-in closet. So he fell in love right away because even though it was not a 2-family but a 1-family, it had enough space for him, and that's why I introduced him to that property. We saw the property in the night. There was no light. He fell in love with no light, and now we're actually, even though we have an accepted offer, we want to go back. Even though we have an accepted offer, we want to go back in the daytime just for them to see the property again and to reconfirm that this is what they want before we could move forward into an appointment for an inspector to come in. The good thing about my buyers are that they trust me. They trust that I have the experience. They trust my recommendation. I try to make them feel as independent as they possibly can, because at the end of the day, the buyers are buying the house for them to live in, and they must be comfortable in the house. And as realtors, we also have to understand that we have to work with the buyers to ensure that they are comfortable and they find a property that's long lasting for them in terms of how long they want to live there. For me personally, a relationship with my buyer is to ensure that we have a long-term relationship that's going to last forever. So it's important for them to always be happy, always be comfortable with the process. Yes, guys, thank you for following me. Let me give you a roundup of my weekend. So Saturday, I have a 10 a.m. in the morning. That's about it, because it's going to be raining all day and all of my appointment I had to cancel or reschedule. For Sunday, I have a 12 noon appointment with the buyers who have an accepted offer for them to see the property in the day. 1 p.m. I have a listing appointment with a seller that I've been following up with for a while. And 2 to 4 p.m. I have my open house at my listing on 197th Street in Queens, New York. If you're interested in coming to this open house, you could give me a call at 347-954-6493 for further information about address and how it can be shown even after the open house. Thank you guys again for following me and listening to my vlog. I appreciate every one of you. This is Natoya, your super realtor from New York City. Thank you very much.